Today we're going to be talking about 4 things that are keeping you broke, right? You always have the power to change your situation. And hi guys, I'm Tamara and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like. Now, the first thing that's keeping you broke is not paying yourself first. You need to automate your savings. Okay. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is you need to find a way to make sure that that money that you want to save every month is coming out of your salary or your salary account going into a savings account that you're not accessing on a regular basis, so you're able to have that money accumulate. Okay, so whether it's talking to your HR department or payroll department to create a deduction, or whether it's going online and setting up an automatic transfer of funds from your salary account to another savings account, whatever you need to do, this is something that you should automate so you don't have to think about it. Now, in my view, this is the best way to save. I did it and it helped me immensely. You adjust to the income that you have left. Pay yourself first through automating your savings. Number 2, you keep adjusting your standard of living too quickly. Now, a lot of times when people get more money, what do? They spend more, right? It's almost as if it's a natural reaction to getting more because you're thinking, oh, I have more. So now all of the things that I wanted to do before, I'm going to be able to do them now. Hold on. You've got to be very, very careful, right? When you get an increase in income, don't adjust your standard of living right away. Okay. Save that extra income and do that for a period of time. That's going to accelerate your savings. It's going to get you to investing much, much quicker. And it's going to protect you from additional expenses that you may not realize. And this is why we have persons making six-figure incomes, 100,000, $200,000, but they're still living paycheck to paycheck. This is one of the key reasons why they're adjusting their standard of living every time their income increases. You know what? Let me show you an example of this. Let's go to the whiteboard. Let's take a look at this example where somebody would have adjusted their standard of living too quickly and the impact that it would have had on their finances. So, say someone's current situation is here on the left, right? Now, what we see here is the person has an income of $3,000 and these are the expenses. Now, of course, I know there are way more expenses usually, but for the purposes of the example, we're going to look at these expenses here, right? And we're going to have the same expenses on both sides, before the promotion and after the promotion. Now, the income, like I said before, is $3,000. Rent is $1,000 for this individual. Their electric bill is $100, cable $100, car loan $500, food $800, and say for furniture, they're not making any payments currently. So the total expenses here is $2,500, and $2,500 from an income of 3,000 leaves this person with a savings of $500. Okay. Now, let's say this individual got a promotion. This person got an increase with their promotion of $2,000 monthly. So they moved from $3,000 to $5,000. Okay. Now, this is how persons start to make decisions when they're adjusting their standard of living too quickly. Now, they may say, I've gotten a promotion. I'm a manager now. I'm a senior manager. And I need to live in a nicer place, maybe in a nicer neighborhood. So I'm going to go out and look for more comfortable space, right? I want more rooms. I want bathrooms in every room. I want a basement. I want a guest room. And the result of that is now rent that is twice what they were paying before. So now rent is $2,000. Now, with a bigger space, it's going to be a bigger electric bill. Now, cable. Cable was $100 before, but if you're in a new home, you have to make sure you have all of the sports packages. You're going to need all of those for when your friends are over. So now your cable bill has increased from $100 to $200. Now, let's look at the next item, and this is the car loan. Now, a lot of times, one of the first things people do is once they're making more, they want to drive a new car, right? Because we need to show everybody that we're now successful. And what's the best way to do that? We need to be driving a nice new fancy car. So your car note has moved from $500 to $1,000. Now, for food, you're going to be spending more, right? Because you have more friends coming over, you're going to entertain more, maybe family members are going to be staying over in this new house. And for furniture, of course, if you're in a nice new fancy space with more rooms and a basement, you're going to need new furniture. You're going to need a new couch, you're going to need a pool table for the basement, all of those things. You're going to want this new space to look really nice. So you may take out furniture and have a loan monthly of $500. So now let's look at the total expenses. The total new expenses is $5,500 versus $2,500 before. Okay. And this is now the expense on an income of $5,000. 5,500 from $5,000 leaves us with, this is not savings, guys. This is a net loss of $500. So every month, this person is going to be $500 in the hole. If this individual got this new income and did not increase their standard of living, kept everything the same, then now they would not be saving $500. They would be saving $2,500 monthly on their new income. Okay. And you can just imagine how this would have accelerated their savings and ultimately their investment. And this is how, when persons feel like they're earning more, so they deserve to have more, or they need to show people that they're doing well, this is the result, right? A lot of lifestyle creep that results in more expenses. And instead of being able to save more, which this person should be able to do because their income is way more, they're actually worse off. And this is why sometimes persons who are earning less are saving more and better off than persons who are earning more. And this is the reason why. The third reason why you may be broke all the time is not setting financial goals. Now, you need to look at, what do I want to achieve 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 or even 10 years from now? You should align your finances to be able to meet those goals. For example, if you are setting a goal of purchasing a house in 12 months' time, and say, for example, the cost of that house is going to be $300,000 and you need a 10% deposit, which is going to be $30,000, then you're going to look at, how am I going to be able to get this $30,000 in 12 months? This means you would have to save $2,500 every month for 12 months to be able to accumulate that $30,000 that you're going to need for the down payment. The next step after that is, you're going to go to your budget. You're going to take a look at your budget, look at your expenses, look at what you need to cut out, or you may look at your income and say, you know what, I'm going to need to earn some more to accelerate my savings because I want to hit my goal of owning a home within a year. The fourth reason why you're constantly broke is not checking your circle. And this one can be a little hard emotionally, right? Because, sometimes we're very attached to our friends. And if your circle of friends are people who do not have financial goals, who are going out every weekend, maybe to parties, to bars, to clubs, and then you have to buy rounds of drinks, or they are busy looking rich instead of working towards being rich, right? They're buying the latest brand name clothes and shoes on credit. Then you're going to have to evaluate this circle, right? And sometimes this is difficult for persons emotionally because they want to be a part of a particular group, but you have to determine what is most important, especially if there is pressure that you're feeling to constantly keep up with what they are doing. What I would recommend is try to connect with persons who are where you want to be financially, or at the very least on a similar financial journey. Improving our finances will take time and effort, but it will be worth it in the end. I hope these tips were useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Until next time, take good care. Thanks for watching.